The Helix Midnight Elite is not only the brand's top-end model, but their most advanced to date. But how does it stack up against the Puffy Lux Hybrid, a plush cloud-like mattress built for contouring comfort? For a thorough breakdown of each mattress, keep watching. Or to see how each one will work for you, skip ahead to the time signature on screen now. But before we get into our comparison, are you looking for somewhere to test all the latest online exclusive mattresses in one place? Perfect. That's where SleePare comes in. Try out any mattress in our showrooms by booking an appointment today via the links in the description. Helix's mattress lineup spans from their core series to their upgraded Lux lineup to the Elite series. The Midnight Elite takes everything people love about the Midnight Lux and enhances it with deeper cushioning, added pressure relief via microcoils, and active cooling upgrades. It's available in all standard sizes from Twin to Cali King, and unlike its Lux counterpart, it features Glaciotech cooling standard and a microcoil system. On Helix's firmness scale, the Midnight Elite lands around a medium, roughly a 6 out of 10. It maintains that familiar balanced midnight feel, but with a noticeably more elevated pressure-relieving surface. Puffy's lineup, on the other hand, spans from their entry-level Cloud to the Lux Hybrid as we have them today, to the tippy top with their Monarch and Royal series. The Lux Hybrid hits that sweet spot for people who want plush comfort with balanced support. It too is available in all standard sizes from Twin to California King, however there's only one firmness option available, a medium plush that sits just above a true medium on Puffy's firmness scale. It's one of the softer hybrids we've tested, offering more contour and pressure relief than most foam hybrids in this range. The Helix Midnight Elite stands 15 inches tall, combining several foam comfort layers with a multi-zoned core support. The Midnight Elite is constructed in 8 main layers, starting with a Glaciotech Elite pillow top cover, which actively dissipates heat with its phase change material for a cool to the touch feel. Gel memory foam for added comfort and pressure relief. HD Memory Foam Ultra, individually wrapped microcoils to help with spinal alignment and pressure relief, an additional layer of HD Memory Foam Ultra, zoned Helix Response Foam, a multi-zoned coil support layer, and Duradense base foam. The Puffy Lux Hybrid stands only 12 inches tall, combining Puffy's proprietary foams with a coil system for balance of comfort and support. The Puffy Lux Hybrid is constructed in 7 main layers, starting with a Cool Touch quilted cloud cover, a climate fiber layer with heat-resistant fibers, cooling cloud foam, Puffy's signature memory foam infused with cooling gel for contouring comfort and temperature control, a plush dual cloud layer, cloud comfort foam, contour adapt coils for a strong support base, and a firm core support foam. While the Puffy creates a softer, more enveloping feel with a slower response time and a more melting into the bed sensation, the Helix Midnight Elite offers a plush comfort top, similar in feel but with more support and greater pressure relief. So who are these mattresses best suited for? The Helix Midnight Elite is ideal for side and back sleepers, those who want a great deal of comfort with their pressure relief and noticeable cooling. The added lumbar support makes it a strong option for sleepers who want plush comfort without sacrificing on posture or support. While resting on their back, our lighter sleeper looks very well structured. Across the entire surface of the mattress, there's a nice clean line, but from hips to shoulders, where we carry most of our weight, they look quite comfortable. However, while on their side, you'll notice the Midnight's medium firm feel is perhaps a bit too firm around the shoulders. I would advise going for a slightly softer option, as Helix offers those, but this will work if your partner is heavier. And while on their belly, much like their back, there is a nice clean line from hips to shoulders. You can actually see how effective the cushioning is on this mattress with our sleeper here, sinking right into this one. The edges of the Midnight Elite do a great job holding our light sleeper up, with relatively low sinkage and a nice even platform from edge to center. This should make getting on or off the mattress a breeze. While on their back, our medium weight sleeper looks great. This is the level of support you should expect from a medium firm in this weight class, with a nice clean line from waist to shoulders. But while on their side, you get a good example of how there isn't a one-size-fits-all mattress. Despite medium being recommended for this weight class, this particular firmness doesn't offer enough pressure relief for their broader shoulders. This is why we recommend you visit a store, but in this instance, a softer mattress may be ideal for broader side sleepers. And while on their belly, once again, you see a nice clean line from hips to shoulders. This should be as expected from a medium firm hybrid, as they're constructed for this weight class. The edges of the Helix Elite are compressing a fair bit more over our lightweight sleeper, but that is to be expected. One thing to note is the evenness of the plane that they're seated on. It's not bending or bowing downwards at the edges, and that's due to the reinforced perimeter. This is good to see, as you want a nice even seat. Even though considered a 6 out of 10 on their own firmness scale, I'll say that the heavier sleeper looks great on their back on the Midnight Elite. Their upper body is perhaps sinking a bit more than their lower half, but this doesn't look unreasonable. Interestingly, while on their side, the Midnight Elite seems to be supporting the heavier sleeper quite well. There's a nice even displacement of weight and pressure relief. Though they are sinking a bit into the mattress, and a twilight or firmer would be advisable. If your partner happens to be a lighter sleeper, the Midnight should work for this particular individual. And while on their belly, they look indistinguishable from our medium weight sleeper. Again, there's a nice clean line from waist to shoulders. As to be expected, the heavier weight sleeper causes the most sinkage on the edges of our mattress, having it sink a few inches from its resting position. But as we've noticed within all of our weights, the reinforced edges and central coils are doing a great job of maintaining an even weight distribution. The Puffy Lux Hybrid is ideal for side sleepers, lighter sleepers, and anyone who enjoys a plush-like comfort with their pressure relief. Lighter to average weight sleepers will likely find it most comfortable, while heavier individuals might prefer something firmer from the brand. On their back, the light sleeper looks good. We're looking for a little bit of a dip underneath the waist and shoulders where we carry most of our weight. Although our spines are an S shape, she looks relatively flat on the mattress, which is a good thing. While on their side, the light sleeper looks slightly misaligned. The upper half of the mattress is too firm, and without a softer version of the Puffy Lux, this is what you'll expect. And on their belly, much like their back, the light sleeper looks great. Again, another relatively straight line. And so far as edge support is concerned, our lighter sleeper looks great. The perimeter is holding up well and they look well seated. It does appear to sink a fair bit more than it actually is, but it's holding up quite nicely here. For our medium-weighted sleeper, you'll notice much the same thing. There's a fair amount of pressure relief under the hips and shoulder area. The chest area seems to be sinking in a little bit more than I should like, but everything seems good here. However, on their side, that extra bit of relief seems to straighten out the back quite nicely. From the midsection of their low back to the neckline, there's a clean cut line. And usually you'll find if your lines look good while on your back, they should look much the same on your belly. Sometimes how these mattresses are zoned, it can be affected by these two sleep positions, but here our medium weight sleeper looks good. For our medium weight sleeper, you can tell there's a bit more sinkage here. The edges are bowing out just a little bit more, and their weight is far more secure towards the center of the mattress than the outer edge. While on their back, our heavier sleeper seems to have their hips and legs sinking in a fair bit more over our two lighter sleepers. But it's mostly leveled with the chest and shoulders here, though a firmer mattress would be recommended for back sleeping. On their side, our heavier sleeper seems to have their upper body sinking in a bit more, while their midsection and waist also fall into the mattress. Alignment still looks okay, but here they're lacking a bit of support. While on their belly, our heavier sleeper seems to have their chest and midsection sinking in a bit more than their waist this time. Again, our spine is in a natural S shape, but you don't want to exaggerate it too much. I don't believe this will make for a good belly sleeping experience if you are a heavy sleeper. And lastly, for our heavier sleeper, you guessed it, there's a great deal more sinkage here, but it's more uniformed than on our medium weight sleeper. The bed is compressing under them more evenly, though it is still bowing out more so near the edges. This is common, but there are mattresses on the market with stronger reinforced edges. Motion isolation for the Helix Midnight here is excellent, particularly one featuring microcoils. With Helix's memory foam layers not only reducing movement efficiently, but helping to disperse motion, lending to better overall control of energy on the mattress. In other words, you shouldn't feel your partner moving about at night. But in terms of motion isolation for the Puffy, it's above average for a hybrid design. The most motion you'll feel are from initial impacts on the bed, someone hopping on or off, but it subsides rather quickly. The Helix Elite is the clear front runner here, but you don't need to take my word for it. You can test the Puffy Lux, the Helix Elite, or anything else in our showroom by visiting a SleePare store near you. In terms of cooling, the Elite's Glaciotech's Elite cooling cover and added microcoil layer provide more ventilation and better heat dissipation, making this one of Helix's coolest mattresses right out of the box. After 15 minutes, we find a peak temperature of 72 degrees. This is in fact one of the lower averages we found within our showroom, and only about an 11-degree difference from our starting temperature. And by 5 minutes of rest, it's dropped nearly 8 degrees. If a mattress claims to have active cooling, these are the numbers you should be looking for. Low peak temperatures with rapid cooling on the areas not affected by your body heat. This should ensure you have a cool night's rest throughout the night. As for cooling, Puffy's proprietary foams do a good job at reducing heat retention, better than your average memory foam mattress, though it won't feel as cool as some latex or active cooling hybrids found within our showroom. The surface temperature does hit a fairly high degree after 15 minutes, but it does cool down just as dramatically, which is a good sign if you tend to switch between your back and side throughout the night. But if you do run particularly hot and need a cooler mattress, then I would recommend looking at some of Puffy's competition sensation, though I will state this is still worth giving a try, again laying on the bed for at least 10 to 15 minutes to see how hot your body feels. If you want the iconic Midnight feel with maximum comfort, durability, and excellent cooling, the Midnight Elite stands at the top of Helix's lineup for a reason. This current model is easily one of the best luxury hybrids you could find on the market. But if you want a softer, more affordable, and deeply contouring mattress, the Puffy Lux Hybrid will provide a more cloud-like feel that many lightweight and side sleepers love. Now, if you enjoyed this video, I'll highly encourage you to leave it with a like to send it along to the next sleeping researchers, and if you want to see more content like this, you can do so by clicking or tapping on screen. Thank you again for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Happy snoozing.